This show is made possible with the continued support of our friends at the 24/7 Partners.
Hello, my friends. Yes, I made it home safely, thank you. And ICE and IGB affiliate London are officially behind us once more. This is the time of year when the days begin to get longer and our thoughts begin to turn towards summer and warmer weather and fun things to do like, I don't know, IGB Live in Amsterdam this July, but that's just off the top of my head. Before we get ahead of ourselves though, we do have some business to attend to, and this week that means a return to the ridiculousness of the UK's Gambling Act Review white paper. That's a topic that we have not spoken of in quite a while, and believe it or not, we're closing in on a year since the white paper was released last April. Now, the executive director at the Gambling Commission, Tim Miller, says that the success or the failure of the Gambling Act Review lies in the relationships between the Commission and operators. So, yeah, we're screwed, and they know it. The Commission knows it. This is why they are preemptively setting up reasons why the failure of the Gambling Act Review is not their fault. You see, while the British government is deciding which forms of self-harm are acceptable for citizens and which are not, largely based on their taxability, of course, Mr. Miller and the Commission actually said their relationship with their licensees is symbiotic. Now, one type of a symbiotic relationship is where all parties involved benefit. But having been in this industry for over 2 decades and having seen the same things that many of you have seen over those years, I think most people would agree that is not the type of symbiotic relationship in play here. The other type of symbiotic relationship, which Mr. Miller could have been referring to, is the symbiotic relationship involving a parasite, where one party benefits while the other parties suffer. That seems a bit more appropriate, as the Commission has been feeding off our industry with fees and fines for years, offering little to nothing in return. So, when I see articles asking if sports betting in Britain can be saved, I say, absolutely, yes, certainly, but only by identifying the parasite at play and removing it, the same way a doctor would remove a tapeworm that was sucking up all the nutrition from an otherwise healthy body. You see, the UKGC has been trying to fix our industry for quite some time, looking for problems, trying to identify what's wrong, but maybe, just maybe, the problem is the parasite regulator. As we roll into the second half of our show, who here can guess what I'm gonna do next? It's something that I love to do. No, not that. I wait till I'm off camera for that. Anyone? I just heard it. There it is. I love to begin the second half of our show by welcoming new APCW members, and this week that falls to the Shuffle Affiliates webmaster program for the Shuffle Casino. These guys have no negative carryover, no activity quota, no admin fee, with a rev share up to 45% with stats that update daily. If you'd like more information on the program, you can always visit their APCW review page, or just go to shuffle.com/affiliate to visit them directly. Moving on, I also love to talk about our current APCW members, and that brings us to Every Game, longtime faithful member. From now through March 4th, they are running a $150,000 Samba Frenzy Casino bonus contest. Yeah, that'll help you convert some extra players with $30,000 in weekly prizes up for grabs. To learn more, to grab creatives, or hey, if you want to join their program, simply visit affiliate.everygame.eu. Now, switching from one government that is trying to kill our industry via bloodletting to another government trying to get a pound of flesh, it would seem, we come to the Netherlands, where there was a recent push to ban all forms of gambling advertisements. As you may recall, this is the same country that passed some of the most restrictive advertising measures our industry has seen just last year. But apparently, those aren't restrictive enough for some. Fortunately, there are those in the Dutch Parliament who still believe in personal freedoms and such nonsense, so that motion failed. However, they did approve loss limits, meaning citizens there are still free to gamble if they choose to, but they're only allowed to lose the amount of money that politicians are comfortable with. Your tax dollars at work. Once again, my friends, it's time for us to remember, however difficult it may be, that the government, no matter where you live, no matter which government it is, they only have our best interests at heart. And if it wasn't for them, surely we would have all destroyed ourselves years ago. So that's a wrap, but you know me, I'm like a parasite. I'll just keep coming back week after week. God and the government willing. And fun things like IGB Live in Amsterdam this July. But before we get there, yeah, I suck. If I didn't care so much, it wouldn't matter.